Hi, it's Jamie here with Dabbles and Babbles. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you this beautiful Elizabeth stitch, which I think is just gorgeous. I have fallen in love with it. It's really an easy stitch, and you can use it in a lot of ways. And I've got this stitch in a few of the patterns that I've got coming up on Dabbles and Babbles. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is create your chain, and the chain is done in multiples of 2 plus 4. So we'll start with our slip knot. All right, and then we are going to start our chain. So I'm going to do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's my chain of 10. And now I'm going to add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're starting with 14 chains. Now what we're going to do is we are going to start our first Elizabeth stitch in the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The Elizabeth stitch is really simple. So let me explain it right now. The first thing you're going to do is insert your hook into the chain. You're going to yarn over, pull through, so there's 2 loops on the chain. You're going to yarn over, go into the same chain, yarn over, and pull through until you have 4 loops on the chain. And once you've got 4 loops on the chain, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. And then to complete the stitch, you are going to chain 1. And that's the Elizabeth stitch. So now you're going to skip 1 chain and go over to the next chain. So we'll do this again. Insert hook, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. And then chain 1, and then there you go. There's your second. We'll do it one more time. There we go. And you can see you're getting these little, almost like it looks a little bit like a puff stitch. But I really like how once you get the rows going in different directions, you'll see that it almost has like a crisscross look to it. So let's complete the rest of this row. It's a little fiddly at first, just holding such a small piece of material, but once you get a couple of rows done, it becomes much easier to hold, pull through, and then we should be on our last chain here. Sorry, there we go. Pull up on that. And then we will end with that chain 1. And now we're going to chain 2 more so that there are 3 chains. And then we are going to turn our work. So you can see this beautiful stitch pattern happening. All right. So for the second row, where you're going to want to insert your hook is into this first chain here. You'll see in every space here between the Elizabeth stitches, there's like 2 V's, and you want to be going into this very first one in each stitch, okay? So in this particular incident, it's the one right under the chain. So we're going to insert our hook, pull through, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, whoops, pull through, and pull through all 4 loops, and chain 1. And next, we're going to see the 2 V's here. We're going to go into this under the first one, and we are going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all of them. And again, just continue in this manner down the rest of the row. It's already getting easier to hold now that we've done that first row. Pull through. And then in the very last, you want to be looking for the turning chain, and you want to do the last Elizabeth stitch into the turning chain. Pull through, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and turn your work. And remember, we're starting the very first stitch is going to go into that stitch right under the turning chain. And then we carry on. And you can see how it starts getting a bit of a crisscross pattern here. And eventually it looks like this, which I just think is such an elegant and stunning looking crochet stitch. And yeah, that's it. Carry on, and remember, you can do it any size. You're working this in multiples of 2 plus 4. So I think it would make a beautiful scarf, a blanket. There's a whole bunch of things you could do with this stitch. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Visit me on Dabbles and Babbles and drop by and say hi. Thanks again. Bye-bye.